You know what I'd love to do one of these episodes?
Huh.
I just like to start it with like an intro, and we just do it in like a completely different language for like a whole like 2 minutes straight, and we're just like talking in Spanish or something.
Could you like bienvenidos everybody, or como esta, or
you had it right the first time.
Bienvenidos.
It's like welcome, right?
I don't know. You're the one who has the seal of illiteracy.
Well, that was years ago.
Well, how do you say everybody in Spanish?
Like todos?
Bienvenidos todos.
Yeah, I don't know.
That does not sound right.
It's been way too long. Like that's how you say like all.
But that's how we'll do the intro. Bienvenidos todos to
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna go along with this bit. I want to like sit here and try and pronounce Spanish words, but because I was actually in like a good amount of Spanish classes, if I botch it, it's just gonna make me look even worse.
No, well, I remember how do you say like how are you?
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
All right, let's continue. We just proved that this guy's the
Mall.
Mall.
Like bad, right? Is it Mall bad?
Oh, I was thinking like the guy from Star Wars.
Maul, like Darth
the Maul.
Whatever. Is his name just Darth Bad then? Is that what that was going for?
No, because it's spelled differently.
Or you know what? Tu eres mal.
You are bad.
Yeah, that's right. I'm remembering a little bit.
I really wish I like kept up with my Spanish some more. I feel like if I did like a good month of like practice, I could get up to where I was, because I did like pass like an actual seal of biliteracy and everything. And
yeah, guys, can't you tell?
Listen, my worst part about Spanish wasn't knowing everything. It was doing it. It was like speaking it out of embarrassment, because I'm like, it's embarrassing to like try and speak it, especially in front of like actual Hispanic people, because I feel a lot of like,
guys,
this funny gringo doesn't know how to say these words.
Guys, think of it like this, okay? Gage knows exactly how the bike works, but he cannot ride it.
Yeah, kind of.
That's kind of how I understand it.
A little bit.
But anyways,
that was 2 years ago. Now I like actually forgot how the bike works too. I've had it a few times where I've like had to use a little bit of Spanish at work. I have not enjoyed that.
I want to learn French. French is cool.
French, honestly, French and Spanish aren't that different. Sometimes I'll like catch myself reading French and I'm like, what? I kind of like know what this means. You know?
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of those languages like take.
Spain and France are like right next to each other, so
yeah, so it makes sense. Oh shoot!
His flag! You see, you just put his butt in our face.
Oh my god!
Master, after him!
You should put a fart sound effect in there.
You know, I'm trying to like cut down the editing, but sure, I'll do that. Just
that
for
one
you.
you have to do.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, it's just really hard to like will yourself to learn a language when I don't really talk to people that speak that language anyway. But I don't want to lose the skills I've built up, you know. I've always thought it sounded cool to learn sign language, too.
I'm not as dumb as a deaf person is, so I don't need to worry about it.
I actually just use my ears. It's really simple.
I actually don't really have that skill issue, so I'm chilling.
Fair enough.
The what?
What'd you call it? Nonsensical phantom?
He is kind of sensitive, isn't he?
A little bit.
They're all sensitive now that I think about it.
I'm sure they're more realistic emotional states and what they're actually feeling.
For the first
wait, there's like the ending spot.
The culprit is rather cliche.
He was always suspicious.
They're literally calling it cliche themselves.
Yeah. I didn't connect the dots.
So I'm just kind of like,
fascinated by the
this is actually the end we're going on right now. It's kind of easy.
He eventually knew more.
Yeah, honestly, this is like so anticlimactic.
A little bit.
He became the nailman.
Unless it's kind of the type of thing where it comes back later.
That he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Well,
I wonder if
the truth is right there.
TBH, I do not care that much about this trial or thingy anymore.
It's almost like
banging.
It's almost so like obvious that I wonder if this is like
misdirection.
Like the paint can. What's up with the paint can?
Yeah.
Go away! I won't let you. You have the truth.
Well, what else is weird about it? I feel like we're definitely on the right track here, but there's so many solution keys we have not even touched at all. Like not in the slightest. Like paint can. This is a huge detail that has not come up once.
Right.
I don't know. I almost feel like maybe there is something like supernatural or like weird going on with this one because it makes
The rest of
perfect
these,
sense with like who did it and everything.
we've used all of the other ones though. So is that paint can? So we'll probably figure that out now.
Yeah. I don't know. Unless it's that like the type of thing that comes back like at the end of the game, like you know that Nailman guy. He was actually the guy of the guy
The
association.
paint can guy.
Yeah.
That was
Looks
scary.
like
He was the
we
painting
arrived
man
at
the whole
final
time.
stage.
Oh.
He was the doll man. He was
What if we
actually
just-
just gay and afraid to come out.
What if we just pushed Talara like off?
I'm sure they'd be fine. You can't really get killed in here. I think you just like
Didn't Shinigami say something about like falling into the abyss is a big no-no?
I don't remember.
I thought she did.
Maybe.
I don't
If
remember.
we make him submit, we'll
But actually,
solve the mystery labyrinth.
they thems are immune to that.
Fall damage.
Yeah.
Try that, guys. Push your local they them off a cliff. See what happens.
Yeah.
Master, don't let your guard down.
Can we turn Halara into a big mecha person that we ride on top of too?
Mechalara.
Mechalara.
Yeah.
Their pronouns are gun and dumb.
Like the anime?
Like a Gundam.
Is
Those are
Gundam
always-
like a word for
Those are big
mech?
mechs. They're always called Gundams.
Okay, I thought that was just in the anime. I have no idea.
What's
though.
wrong with this guy? Jeez.
I'm not arguing. I'm sorry.
God.
Do you think we'll drop into a desert again?
Drop it to your mama. She be looking fine.
You be looking fine.
She be looking fine.
Okay, time to run across the desert. I hope I'll remember the buttons.
No, you won't.
I will. Maybe. Let's see if this cutscene is as laggy as it was the first time. Oh, it's good. This is so hot.
Is that you into that?
Just kidding. Like giantism? Nah,
I guess like Vor and Giantism, because that was kind of a mix, wasn't it?
I guess. Yeah, no, not really either though. I'll sometimes like see that and I'll be like, what's the appeal? I'd get afraid they'd like fart on me too hard and I get blown away and die. Oh god. Okay, so I get kick.
Tackle and jump. So you kick walls, you tackle,
No, you tackle walls, kick balls, and jump
over
obstacles.
Okay, so tackle.
So I need to
We'll never
tackle.
destroy this fort!
Okay.
Damn you!
Yeah, I will.
Jump!
Oh, that's scary.
Shut
Kick!
up!
Okay.
What does Halara think of all this?
And where is she right now? She's just like in her bra right now.
Lies!
In her
Or
what?
Where
in there.
are they?
Now you tripped me up. You kept saying hers, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna look so bad, and then you made me say it too.
Dare you
Oh,
accuse
no.
me when you have no proof? You
So
didn't even
ugly.
check the crime scenes back then.
Yeah, dude. Do I just have to use her their post-cognition? I think we have that.
About Halara's forte.
Oh wow, what is the answer?
You're wrong. Huh? Come on.
We don't even need the key, we just need to smash
Thanks
it.
to Halara's
Yeah.
forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power allows me to see the moment the
Where are
first
you?
witness saw the crime scene.
See, now this is where I think this case could be very, very, very interesting. Because honestly, Halara is still suspicious to me. And if they lied about some certain aspects of their power, maybe we could have arrived at a wrong conclusion, you know?
True, but could we have gotten this far with a wrong conclusion?
Yeah.
By the nature of the labyrinth, I would think no.
Still, if I had to, like, pick a person that's, like, suspicious in terms of the detectives right now, Halara's kind of sus a little bit. Like,
yeah.
with how easily they got access to all this information in the matter of literally, like, less than an hour, and, like, all the exact details and, like, placements of everything is just kind of weird to me. I'm not going to say it's, like, impossible, but very, very much a stretch, I would say.
I more think that Halara's meant. I think each detective we go through is going to represent like a different strength they have. I think Halara is just going to be the smart part.
Yeah.
Maybe like Vivia will be like the emotional part, and then I don't remember the other people's names, but they'll be whatever.
Tetsuhiko and Fubuki.
Fubuki. Isn't there another one? Oh, the blue
Just-
hair guy. He doesn't count though.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. That guy's weird, too. Because
He
a theory
seems-
I almost had is what if he can see Shinigami?
What makes you think that? Like, was there anything that gave you that impression?
purely no, like no. Well, two things. One is the thing we were talking about with like just looking at everyone's base appearance, what we could like determine from that. And he has an eyeball on his chest, you know. And the other thing that was just kind of like, I'm sure it is not related or anything at all, but while editing and like time is frozen and stuff, I just wonder if he could have like been pretending to be frozen, you know, and was like watching everything that goes down. Because again, I'm sure this isn't important at all, but like if you're watching the scenes as they go through, it almost looks like he's looking like not in the same spot every time a little bit, you know?
Oh.
It's just kind of, I'm sure that's just me being paranoid with it or something, and it's actually we should go all in on that. That'd be a good plot twist. I like that idea. I think it'd be very cool, and we should like pay attention to that, because I could easily see there being some detail where he'll like, but I wonder if there could be something like maybe Shinigami says, and then like Yako reacts to it, even though no one else ever said what Shinigami said, you know, something like that. And I think that could go for anyone, not just Yako, but I think if there were to be a person that could see Shinigami, it'd be Yako, because he doesn't have a power. Maybe he has the ability to see death gods or something too. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, a lot of the fortes are supernatural based, and a death god is about as supernatural as it gets.
Yeah. I just think that'd be really cool if there was something like hiding in plain sight like that.
Right.
Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
We used post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
Time to bingo!
And now I do the final obstacle course. Here comes my special move.
Wrong!
The long jump.
Shut up!
Okay.
Stop it!
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Away from me! Damn it!
No. They're pretty generous with the amount of health they give you.
Yeah. I feel like Danganronpa was way more strict.
Even Danganronpa was easy, honestly. I feel like you should almost pick the harder difficulties for these games.
Maybe. We still got pretty low in Danganronpa, though.
Yeah, I think we died a couple times, but sometimes some of the questions and answers are a little bit like, okay.
Find the culprit. What you saw is only what I saw the moment
The way his like voice is the same, but his body's like big and buff is kind of off-putting.
I know.
With the solution key, what you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
He was always with a third party.
What did we see?
Oh, the art gallery employee claims he was the one who unlocked the door. So maybe...
But was too afraid to open it. Instead, he watched from behind as the person from the church opened the door. And that explains why the paint bucket is already spilled and not in the process of being spilled on the floor, you know?
Okay.
Polaris post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery.
So otherwise, I feel like the paint can would be like midair in post-cognition, you know?
Right. I was hoping that paint can would have something cooler to it.
Yeah, he must have just like squeezed out. Why did he put that there? Or is it just like one of those things where it's just like, it makes sense, just trust me.
It's kind of stupid, so...
It kind of seems like it, yeah.
Probably just stupid.
And according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Polaris post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated.
So if we have thought of that, then that would make a lot of sense that, we could have figured that out so quick, too.
We almost said something like that.
Did we?
But it didn't click, you know? Because I almost want to say I said something like, shouldn't the paint can be, like, in the process of falling over then?
I vaguely remember me saying that.
What? But yeah, I just didn't go. We need to go more in on these like just weird thoughts like that, you know?
Well, we did. I mean, how long did we spend on the kid and his father?
Okay, well, we just need to be like smart. How about that?
We need to be correct.
But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery's staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit.
This is the truth of the case.
Yeah, this one was, like, kind of easy.
Yeah.
I really hope something about this case comes back, like, later.
I like how it started, but now I don't really care. I'll be TBH with it.
You wanted the boy to be the killer.
I wanted someone interesting to be the killer.
That's fair.
Like the last one, it being Zilch was like, whoa.
Well, what I will say I like about this game is it's really hard to predict who did it beforehand.
Right, for sure, yeah.
But then once you get in here and, like, some of the clues start piecing together, it's like, wait a second. Are you okay?
Finish him! Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as
Oh,
you
right,
can.
we gotta do this.
Final argument.
We have a
Wait,
lot of evidence, dude. I hope it's only for his.
What was it called? Something denouement. I still want to know how they got away with strangling all these people and, like, how they knew where they were at all these times and stuff.
That's not the mystery.
I know.
Not
But there's, like, still kind of missing pieces, you know? Deduction Denouement.
I can't.
No, it's denouement, isn't it?
I can't pronounce that.
I was trying to remember it. Oh god, he looks sick.
It looks really cool.
He needs to get cold medicine. I did not mean to hit that. I'm sorry, Jesus. Where did the culprit leave the room from? He left the room from the vent. Of course he did, of course.
I see you crawling up there.
What did the culprit use to climb the wall? The nails, of course, the nails.
I don't know if we have those, stupid.
Yes, we do.
I was just
moron.
kidding.
Magnoramus.
I was just kidding!
Don't yell at me. I don't like it when you get loud.
I'm sorry.
What did the culprit tie to the vent? He tied a string. Fishing
Tooth.
line. Wow, we got like all the things.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It's a tooth.
Tooth?
I just thought it was something random.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't even that funny.
What did the culprit pass the line through?
Tooth.
His neck.
Yeah, the neck.
Yeah, his tooth. That would hurt.
Or the eye was stall, not the neck.
But he's doing that in this one.
No, he's not. Put it through the eye was dull.
Whatever. Whatever, sister.
Don't sass me, B
Where
word.
the culprit passed the line through last? The door.
The incinerator. He brought it all the way back to the church.
It's a really long string.
Everyone was like, what's he doing? Oh, he's the priest. We trust him.
That's true. Yeah, honestly, it still would make so much more sense if they ziplined the key, but whatever.
Liberal agenda, you know what I mean?
Also, they don't even, like, disguise who it is in these at all.
No, well, I mean, by then you know.
Yeah. What was nailed to the doll? The doll was nailed. The key.
I don't know who was nailing the doll.
Who? Who's
was.
nailing the doll?
I was nailing the doll.
Oh my god. What did the culprit use to escape? He used a rope ladder.
Parachute.
That would be cool.
That'd be really cool. He used to like a parachute folded up in a tree somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Are you able to parachute in rainy weather, though? I feel like the
Should
weight
be
of the water would...
way harder, but
Yeah, I feel like you still can, probably.
probably just be
Probably
depending
special
on the type
parachute.
of parachute. Yeah.
Because I feel like Navy SEALs would be doing that.
Yeah. Incinerator. Wow, it gives us like all of them in order this time.
Yeah.
What is that? Who is the nail man? Priest. But then who's the fake nail man? Worshipper.
The other guy.
Who's
Both-
the nail man's
Both feel like
copycat?
pretty boring answers.
Yeah, because you just don't know anything about him. Like, Zilch was interesting.
Because, yeah, he was like a friend at first. And
Yeah.
he died, so it's like, what?
But these were just like randos.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it was them. Oh, now they're gonna die? Well, okay.
Cool.
Still a good case. I just wish the culprit was like...
Yeah, I liked the case a lot. Don't care about the conclusion.
Yeah.
I'll be TBHing with you, bruz.
And brunettes.
And bruh-ems.
Bruh they thems.
That's what I was trying to do, but...
Bray brems.
Bray brands. So stupid.
To solve the mystery of this string of events, we have to know who the nail man is first.
I still don't know.
Who is it?
Too many options.
Can I get rid of the text? I don't...
We got
The
I need
nail man
thumbnail
is an
material.
urban legend
Twitter
of
boy and the
Hollywood.
Pope.
The Pope?
Those are our options.
You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church.
I still think it's weird we never went to investigate this place. The place behind the church.
I still think it's weird they're allowing people to do this.
Yeah, shouldn't you like put a fence up or something?
Yeah, like a camera or something.
Kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
How long have you been doing
Murders
this?
exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
Half a year.
Oh, thank you. Exactly what I was looking for, and now I got it. So
Though it seems weird they only killed 3 people in all that time.
yeah, not a very good murder if you ask me.
How'd they like... Here's a weird question.
Okay.
No. Okay, there are still weird parts about this case that I do not want to forget about.
What's that?
That clock tower had a freshly installed brand new window in that clock tower.
Okay.
Why would the priest be able to do that? Is that his property?
I don't think so.
I
just said he
feel like
goes there.
Amaterasu's like in on this, you know?
Probably.
And like, yeah, it just seems there's still some weird spots about it, you know? If it's not going to be related now, it's totally going to come up again later, I think.
What if that is
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room.
the ultimate secret of whatever is that Amaterasu's in on everything. Like every mystery you find out, Amaterasu's had their hands dipped in it.
Just like everything ever all the time.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool. You ever wonder if there could be some like big grand mystery of the world in real life? Like something that like if someone were like a super genius, they could like connect all the pieces of like things that have happened throughout history and like current events and like link it to some like crazy conclusion no one would even know about.
I can like see that with like life being a simulation or something.
Well, I think it's interesting a lot of times, especially with like math and science. I don't know. I almost feel like there's some big puzzle going on. Because there's like missing elements on the periodic table and stuff like that, and like
I want to know about the afterlife if there is one.
Yeah.
And do you want there to be one?
I'd personally want to be reincarnated.
I want to be. I'll be God. We'll see what
You'll
happens.
be God?
Yeah,
Who would make you God?
God.
Why would he do that?
Like, hello, Ethan. You want to do this? Okay. Okay. You're God
Why?
now.
Why you of all people?
Why not?
Yeah, that's fair. I
Exactly.
don't think God really cares.
Nope.
The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district.
If I was a god, you know what I'd do? I'd create like a church, but it would all be like heavy metal people, like that nun.
I would create a power source that is on Pluto that would solve all of humanity's problems, and they had to work together to get there.
Why do they have to work together to get there? You know that's the last thing they would do. They'd be like, I need to race Russia and China to get there first.
True. Maybe what I would do is be a big villain. You ever hear like that's like kind of a trope in stories where it's like you become the villain so everyone else works together.
Yeah.
I think I could do something like that. I don't know. I wouldn't want to kill anybody though. Maybe just bad people, but no one not bad.
So who's all bad people in your eyes?
Like
Like everybody.
CEOs, government officials, anyone who tells me what to do, the garbage man.
I mean, it's just trash.
My neighbor who leaves his dog outside all the time.
Poor
Probably
dog.
be first on my list. That one I'm only half joking about. I hate that guy.
Oh.
Who else would I kill? Maybe you.
What did I do?
I gotta throw some tragic backstory for myself in there.
Can you like kill someone else? Like,
I don't like anyone else as much.
well, that's very flattering, but can you maybe get some other friends and kill them?
No, that's not a good tragic backstory. Gage, you have to die so I can become the best version of me.
Isn't that the worst version of you?
No, because I'm saving the world by killing all the people I don't like,
Can't you-
which is something I'd want to do anyways.
Yeah, this seems backwards somehow.
No, but if you die, then that's tragic for me. I'll be like, this is so sad. Why did this happen?
Can we
As
just
I'm,
like amputate one of your legs or something?
No, I like my legs.
Do you like them more than me?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Exactly. Better tragic backstory.
No, I don't
Get
want
rid
it
of your legs.
I don't want it that tragic. I'm not trying to traumatize myself.
What's the point then?
It's just tragic
victim
enough.
was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation. I heard the buy
Wish that
to
was
place
me.
a bet was pretty steep, and cheating was
Right.
rampant, so it was obviously a scummy place.
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
But the culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb.
Oh, wish that was me.
The proof?
Couldn't you at least put like
Why,
a
the nails
ski
that
mask
were
on or
bent
something?
downward.
I mean,
The vent was not.
You look so
screwed down at
happy,
the time of
though.
the murder.
I'm having such a good time.
Also, for like, those are not like just regular nails. Those are like railway spikes. The fact that they bent underneath a person's weight is kind of like, excuse me.
That's why they're regular nails. He just went to the Home Depot.
I guess.
So it could easily be removed and used as an escape route.
Yeah, where does he get all his nails from?
The second murder happened.
Like, you think
3
like
months
some
ago.
like
It was at a mansion near
checker or
Plymouth
something and be
Street.
like, oh, this is kind of odd.
Yeah, and what about all the dolls, too?
You doing some construction, father? No. Okay.
Doing some destruction?
the dolls they actually had a
Some
reason
real
for.
estate agent
Because
who lived
they all
there.
got thrown out,
The cause
remember?
of death was
Yeah.
a death
Or
of
something like that.
strangulation.
I know they're easy to get your hands on, but still, it seems like...
I think
Like,
there's
this
just
is
like
a lot.
There's gotta be like a landfill somewhere that's just filled with them.
There must be.
But does he have like a pickup truck that's just filled to the brim with dolls? He might just take them out of the forest, honestly.
I more wonder how he transports all these into here during his murder.
Yeah, that's a really good question.
Like, does he have just a huge, like, Santa sack that he brings in with him?
I mean, maybe.
How does he break into these places? Why don't you ever see, like, signs of a break-in or anything?
Actually, yeah, now that you like mentioned the doll thing, that kind of is like a huge plot hole here.
There's a lot of plot holes, like the window in the clock tower is just kind of weird.
Yeah, how are you getting all these here?
He made a lot of
It's like
money from
Amaterasu
real
sets it up
estate
beforehand,
deals,
you
so of
know?
course
That'd be the
someone
only
would get together.
explanation.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim.
And how are you just, like, strangling these people, you know?
He seduces them first.
Yes, because he's very attractive.
I mean, some people kind of like the skinny, elvish look.
I guess.
After the culprit escaped, some
Not
sort of
me, though.
trick was used to get the key back into the room.
How's bro even see? He's got his eyes shut all the time. It doesn't even make sense.
A fishing line
Maybe he uses
passed from the vent through the
echolocation.
eye socket of the doll.
He's just walking around these crime scenes like,
You ever hear those people who, like, click with their tongue?
yeah, you ever see that? There's that one video of that guy who did it. He could like ride a bike and stuff with it.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, he was good at it. He was bad at depth though. He almost walked into a hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could see that.
and propped up the upper body of the corpse.
You
All
did
that
use the
was left
chair.
was to exit the room, lock it,
I knew the chair was important. Go me.
throw the key in
Cookie
from
for
the
Gage,
vent,
guys.
and boom! You got
I don't want a
yourself
cookie.
a locked room mystery.
I want a brownie. Or a brownie
The
cookie.
key was tossed under the victim
Or a cookie
from the
brownie.
vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails on the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room.
It'd be
in
much
Plymouth
cooler if the
District.
person was in the Tyrannosaurus Rex's mouth when they died.
How would you even, like,
I don't know.
cover that up?
That'd just be cooler.
It would.
Cause of death was blunt force trauma.
The scary.
Yikes. Are you really much better, though, Shinigami?
No?
She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
Would you? Okay, here's a question.
Key to
Okay.
the storage room was nailed
I'm not
to
gonna
a
ask you yet.
painting through a doll.
Wait, now I am. Would you want to be a death god like Shinigami is?
I don't know any of the circumstances around that.
Would you want to?
I don't.
Just kind of like an immortal, like.
Here's a question. Is this. Is it a concept that already exists? Or
What do
am
you-
I creating the concept of death gods by.
Oh, that's a very good question.
Because if it's something that already exists, then sure. But if I'm just becoming a god of death just because I think it sounds cool, then it's like, I feel like that could have some very rotten things that occur because of me just wanting to do
Or-
something because it sounds cool.
Maybe you're filling an important gap.
Maybe.
Perchance it's not as negative as thy thinketh.
Point is, I'd probably say no unless I was given some details, because death god makes it sound like you're gonna make people die, you know?
I mean, Shinigami does, but it's people who, like, can't say they don't deserve it, you know? I know you're not all about that, but it's like...
I mean,
Shinigani's not a bad...
it's
She's not
better than
evil.
letting these murderers, like, continue to murder, I'll say that.
Right.
So I can get behind that part.
I don't know, you could just, like, float around, be half naked with your boobs out, just
See, if I could look like Shinigami, I'd say yes in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Another trick was used to get the key.
You probably end up
back
looking
inside
like
the
him.
room here.
Ew.
With that comb over.
The painting with the doll next
Always
to it.
not liked that hairstyle.
Why did the villains always have comb overs?
It's like Batman.
Batman?
I don't know what that has to do with anything. I feel like the villains of Batman always have comb overs, especially.
I think Penguin does.
Yeah, that's the guy I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window,
How?
knocked it over, and bam! All done!
How
Guess
do you
could-
nail the key to the painting? Don't you need like a hammer to nail stuff in, or do you just push it? And if you push the nail with the key on it, wouldn't that just push the painting over?
You probably figure it out.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I'm sure
Those are
someone
the
could.
truths behind the past 3 cases.
It's got tiny little
Now,
hands.
There's been another murder at the clock tower in Kanai Ward.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation. Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we gotta solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutter.
That is so annoying.
Is it?
It's really loud.
Well,
Like, it genuinely, like, it doesn't hurt my ears, but it sets my senses off.
listen. I don't do it on purpose. It genuinely comes out that way, and it hurts my head sometimes.
Well, maybe you should actually put some purposeness into it and make it not hurt your head.
What do you want me to do? I can't, like, quiet them down.
Make it softer.
At least I'm not one of those people that, like, sneezes 50 times in a row.
I'd prefer that. Because then it wouldn't hurt my ears.
How's it hurt your ears? You have headphones on.
Well, I did like say earlier, it doesn't hurt my ears, it's metaphorical, but
Oh, okay.
it's like uncomfortable. You know when you have someone that has an especially small penis driving a Harley Davidson on your road, and it like kind of vibrates your ears?
Sorry, you tripped me up with the first part of that.
You know what I'm talking about? Or like when someone drives a motorcycle right next to you.
But,
when
like,
you're
I get what you mean, but it never, like, bothers my ears, you know?
Yeah, but we've like
The
already
things that
established
bother-
like this is like a personal thing. Like here's some theories I've had about us. One, I think I'm very sensitive to touch. And by extension some other things that would kind of make your body feel touched, right? Like really loud sounds make your eardrums rumble, you know?
Okay.
So I see it like that. You're like dulled to it. You say all the time, like, I like bog my head on my bed and like hit my hand on stuff, and I don't feel a thing. He has like a cut on his hand from mowing his lawn. He doesn't even know when he got it. He's just like, oh, my hand's bleeding.
Well, that's just a growing up as a guy thing. Like, you just go numb after a while.
That is wonderfully depressing.
Well, I didn't say emotionally. I just
And
meant
also not my
physically.
case. Like, I can't stand being touched.
Well, okay, I will say the one thing that gets to me with, like, sound and stuff like that is high-pitched noises, like fire alarms in, like, schools. Those were always annoying, like, horrible. I don't like it.
Yeah? I don't think that sounded too similar personally.
Yeah,
but
I really tried on that one, too.
you just-
so but you know what I mean. I know they're supposed to be loud, but, like, dang, I can hear it, okay? Otherwise, the only other things that bother me sense-wise are, like, people shining lights in my eyes, because that can actually cause, like, damage, and don't do that. That's annoying. I really hate reflections on things from, like...
phones and stuff, right?
Yes, but mainly my biggest pet peeve is cars. Reflections off of cars. You're, like, driving, and you just get these bright, like, lasers in your eyes out of nowhere. And I hate, like, driving at, like, sunset, the sun, or, like, sunrise, because it's just, like, right in your eyes, you know? Or, I love having my window, like, open so I can see out of it. But sometimes there's, like, a car perfectly parked in the street or, like, in the neighbor's driveway that there's just, like, a laser of light just, like, shooting in my eye, like, from the side, and I don't like that. It makes me feel like I'm gonna get eye damage, and I'm not even gonna know it.
Like when you're like driving at nighttime and you know those like people who drive pickup trucks that have small penises and they have their lights really bright because for some reason all pickup trucks have to have these bright lights.
Yeah, some of those vehicles, like, even when they don't have their...
Some of those pickup trucks.
Even when they don't have their brights on, their lights are still ridiculously bright.
And then they'll still turn their brights on the highway. Like, look, guys, I'm sorry, just kill pickup truck drivers. Just kill them.
I have not had too bad of issues with them, personally.
I have.
I've seen plenty of other people that drive other vehicles be, like, just as bad.
No, just pickup drivers.
I had, like, this one person one day just, like, completely run a stop sign and almost run into me, and he was in, like, a red car. So, if you drive a red car...
Oh, you know something I had?
What?
So yesterday I worked my delivery job, right? And I pull up to this stop sign, and this pickup truck is there first. Or we get there about the same time, I'd say, right?
Okay.
And he just, like, he was still at... Okay, because listen, when a pickup truck is at a stop sign, it is in their biological genome to not use their turn signal. It's like some people are born with, like, chromosomes and stuff. Like, it's just, as soon as you're in a pickup truck, it's gone. Like, it's out of your brain, beamed out of there by some extraplanar godly force, you know?
I mean, heck, you don't need to. You're bigger than everyone else on the road now.
Yeah, exactly. So I get there, and this pickup truck, we're there at the same time, and if you've driven near a pickup truck, you know they will not adhere by any rules of the road, right? They don't do that. Like I said, it's just... You know, you can't blame an amputee for not walking up the stairs. They're just not capable of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I sit there and I
like you're
wait.
about to lay down a lot of blame, though.
Huh?
I said I feel like you're about to lay down a
Oh,
lot
I'm about to
of
say
blame.
the vilest things, okay?
Okay.
Because we sit there and I'm like looking at him, and he's like looking at me like, "What are you doing? Aren't you gonna go?" And then I am like we're just sitting there staring at each other. And he should have gone first. He was that inch ahead, you know? But he's looking at me like I'm the weirdo. And then he turns on his turn signal after sitting there for like 10 seconds and goes.
So was he there first, or like?
Yeah, but he didn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
He pulled up there and
you
he
wave
didn't
him, or
turn on
like-
he didn't turn on his turn signal at first. So he pulls up and he's just sitting there. And instead of going straight, which is what you imply by not turning your turn signal on at a stop sign...
Where was he, according to you? Was he across from you?
Across from me.
He was across from
Sorry,
you.
I should have said that.
Was he turning left or right?
He was turning left.
Oh, so he would have gone in front of you.
Yes, he would have gone in my way.
That is horrible.
And he just sits there like I'm doing something stupid. He was there first, and by the rules of the law of the road, you know, he should have gone straight. But instead, he sits there with his thumb up his for 10 seconds, but way too long, looking at me like I'm some doofus, and then he's like, "Well, better turn on my turn signal and go anyways." And it's like, oh my god, just kill them. Just kill them, guys.
I feel your pain.
I'm not joking. Just kill them. Execution and disembowelment. Chop their head off. Chop their fingers
Can we
off.
not just like ban pickup trucks? Like, do we have to kill them?
No, because then they'll find something else. See, this way, this sounds so like tyrannical. We know who it is now. We ban pickup trucks. We don't know who it is.
They could be anywhere.
They
Those
could be
freaks.
anywhere.
Those monsters.
Anything, anywhere, anyhow, anytime. But they're in they can't resist the pickup trucks. It's like, I don't know. It's like a cartoon character that can't resist the floating in the air to the smell of baked pies, you know? That's how they are with pickup trucks. So we know where they're at. We know what they drive. We know they don't put them in their garages. They have to park them on the road because I got my big pickup truck, you know? So, you know where to go. Just get them out of there. Just kill them. Just kill them. That's all you gotta do is kill them.
I feel like I gotta... Can you, like, say... Like, I'm joking, by the way, otherwise this video is gonna get, like, taken down for...
I am joking about killing pickup drivers, but I do genuinely despise them and think less of them as human beings.
Well, we had one video, actually. It was very funny recently in our Persona series. You know about this already.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
it was the first time this has happened to us. It got taken down for, like, hate speech.
Right,
And what we were doing with it is we were like making this joke where we're like, I hate crackers, man. I hate them.
The video started like that, I think, right?
The reason it was a problem wasn't because we joked about it necessarily. It was because there was that pre-intro, like, coming up part, and it had no context at all, and it was
Right.
clarified. It was like, deemed hate speech, and it got taken down.
Here's a question. Did we say it with like an accent? Like,
yeah, we said like how I just said, like, man, I hate crackers,
so,
man.
do you think if we said that and without the urban twang, it still would have gotten flagged, do you think?
I don't know.
That just makes me wonder.
If I just said, I hate crackers, my dude.
If I was just like, I hate the white people. Like, even then, maybe that would have, I don't know.
Well, don't flag this video, guys.
Yeah, but I do hate pickup truck drivers. And that extends to anyone. Family. I have family members who drive pickup truck drivers. I love them. I really do. But it's blocked off.
It's like limited.
It only goes so far.
Fair enough.
And it's like,
But there was rainwater under the
yeah, we
window.
should just continue.
Yeah.
Two of the dolls had rubbed
This video's
off.
already going over the timer, and I just want to get through the comic at this point.
Fair.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls
hate his
to
face.
escape out the window.
Did your heart ever just start beating like really fast randomly?
With
No,
my
mine doesn't
logic,
do that.
Anything is
Oh,
possible.
well, I was doing that right now, and it made me like go like, oh, heart attack, yay.
Oh, maybe.
Why are you imitating Halara? Anyway,
What'd they say?
I don't know. I gotta pay attention more.
I do too. They always say a joke, and it's like, oh, that was a part I was supposed to laugh. Too bad I wasn't paying attention.
Yep.
the killer cut their.
But it's like these parts of the game, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I know what happened.
That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
Where'd you get that idea?
The rope
She
ladder
said that
was
before,
collected,
that he must be a big shutter nerd or something.
Oh.
then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
I wish I had an incinerator.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone.
Is
from
that
the
legal
clergy.
for just like a person to have?
Probably not. Like a big industrial
But
thing,
One question
Yeah.
A lot
arose
of pollution, too, I bet.
from
You get a
the
big
mailman shared
fireplace.
One more characteristic.
Yeah, true.
All the
A big
victims
pizza
were
oven.
murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
But the cause of death in the art gallery murder was blunt force trauma.
He looks like he's about to do something very dirty.
Yeah, the way he's kind of... Yeah, no comment.
The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the mailman. But I already know the identity
Just take the
of
necklace.
copycat.
Looks like it's kind of worth something.
Yeah, there you go.
I know it's not like the nailman's usual MO, but, pfft,
First,
Get some money out of it.
mailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with
Oh
precision.
my god.
He has eyeballs?
And a clergy member with access to the incinerator.
Who's that talking right now?
Priest! You're the mailman!
Fall in the incinerator. Nah, I wanted to watch him back up and fall into it. The awkward silence part.
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were
The first witness in each case. The person
How'd you get over there?
is
Do the point again.
the worshipper. You're the copycat criminal.
That's so cheesy.
Can we do that to random people? Why do they fall over every time?
I imagine this is them dying.
Probably.
That's what I think this is.
Well, it doesn't that happen when Shinigami eats their soul?
I don't remember the specifics on
Well,
that.
because now Shinigami's gonna eat their soul.
No.
It doesn't really matter. Time stopped anyway, so it's not like there's a
the truth
direct
of the case.
moment that they die in here specifically. I don't care. You get it.
No, I wasn't listening.
Why am I still talking?
What's that?
What's that? Can I save the game now? Let me save the game.
No.
No. Okay.
What time?
Well, whatever. That's the end of the episode, everybody. What time is it?
8:46.
You liar. It's 3:52 a.m.
But anyways,
I think I always like messed around with my time on here when I was playing Animal Crossing and stuff.
yeah, I know. I did not like their...
You can only play 5 minutes a day to do anything productive.
Then you get bored.
It was too slow of a gameplay mechanic for me.
Play Stardew Valley or Sunhaven instead.
I vote Stardew Valley if you have to pick between them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, thanks. Bye.
Okay.
No! I have so much I want to say! No, I don't actually that much. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Leave a comment. Oh, no, I don't actually have anything. I just wanted to act like I knew.
I'm ending it now.